Thumbnail. What is good, everybody? KJ23 back with another deep talk, and it's 2 a.m. So bear with me if I look like this. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna get it rolling. But today's topic that I was really deeply thinking about, and this might be controversial, but I do not care. I'll be saying this and I'll be talking about this as because I went through this before, right? So, hey, shout out to the person tuning in, man. It's one person literally just tuned in. I don't know what, but um, shout out to you guys. We're going to be talking about a deep topic right here, and why this topic is why nobody truly cares about you enough. And I've been looking over this, and I've just been thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Just it always overlooks my head because I I felt like I've never like gotten the exact help. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never felt like that. A lot of people truly care about me on the inside because every day is a hard struggle. But the thing that is, it's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you guys thought that life was gonna be about sunshine and rainbows, you guys are wrong, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because life just has been a, you know, just down, up and down. But that's what life is, though. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to combat that. You know what I'm saying? And just forget about everything that's going on right now, bro. And just attack it. Attack it with whatever you want to do in life. You know, if you want to be a physicist, scientist, engineer, you know, entrepreneur, you know, whatever you want to do, you guys attack that. I'm telling you. Do not put distractions into this because that's what will make you think that nobody cares about you. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? God cares about you. You know what I'm saying? God cares about you and he'll make sure that you have the powers to keep going. And I mean, obviously, your parents care about you, your family cares about you, but I'm just talking about if you're an average person like me, see, like nobody's gonna care about you. Like, let me, I'll just give you an example right now, bro. No text, bro. Hold up. No text. You see this, bro? Nothing. Nothing. And am I mad? Yes. Am I sad sometimes? Yes. Cause sometimes, bro, it gets lonely. It gets lonely here. You know what I'm saying? It gets lonely when you're at the bottom. It gets sometimes even gets lonely when you're at the top. A lot of people think that sometimes being rich and successful is cool and all. Yeah, you'll get people, but you never know what can happen to those people. Some people can use you. Some people can flat right just ghost you. Some people can flat out right um just not mess with you, you know, and you thought they did, and you just thought that people were there for you because of how you convey yourself and you know how you like perceive yourself to them, but they were really there, just there to use you for valuable assets, which in life, you know, like you have to be valuable. You can't be not valuable, or else people won't want you. Like think about this. Think about this. At a corporation job, do you think someone's gonna really hire you if you don't have any value to the company? Whatever value that may be. If someone's not gonna hire you if you don't have any value, right? You know, because companies want value. That's how they pay people, man. And that's why they pay people so high because the higher demand, the higher value, the more you're gonna get paid. Exactly. So think about this. Next time you guys think about what you guys really are coming in for, think about, am I valuable? What can I give to the planet? And if you can't give anything yet, it's time to go to square one. That's what I gotta do. because I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm beyond far from perfect. And the reason why is because a lot of people think that, oh, like what they see on the internet, watching all the self-improvement stuff is like, oh, dude, this guy is too much for me, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy's too perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? This guy is like, what's this guy doing watching self-improvement videos all day? That right there is far from perfect. So don't think that if people be watching self-improvement that it's perfect. Obviously, the name's in it, improvement, self-improvement. That's literally the name is in it to the reason why I watch these videos. It's because I'm still far from perfect. I'm not even close to where I want to be at yet. But by watching those videos, I put videos into action and I take them. I take them to heart and I actually write it all down and I just execute day by day to help make me a better person because I want to be a better person to my family. I want to be a better person to my friends. I want to be a better person. My bad. I want to be a better person to the people outside that don't know me. I want to be a better person to my community. I want to be a better person to the world, right? So by doing these things, executing these things and just forgetting about why, you know, nobody cares about me yet, that's gonna change. You know, right now I'm a nobody, you know, but one day I'm gonna become a somebody. That's the mindset you gotta have in this type of thing. So everybody's lonely at one point in life. You can't always be having people. So expect that. Expect to be lonely for a little bit in your life. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Everybody still has time to regain. Everybody still has time to bounce back. It's not the end of the world if you're alone for a little bit. You need to be alone because you need to find yourself. You need to know who you really are. You gotta love yourself first. And I know that's a cringy quote because everybody is using that. Everybody's talking about that like self-love. But it's actually very true, bro. Because if you don't have that self-love, if you don't have that confidence in yourself yet, you will no one's gonna be attracted to that. No one's gonna be like, this guy's the man I need. He doesn't add value because he doesn't value himself. He's not gonna add value to my company, or he's not gonna add value to the world if he doesn't value himself, if he doesn't take care of himself, you know? That's why I go to the gym. That's why I'm trying to eat healthier because I really want to value myself. Because you only have one life to live. You're only in one body forever. Why not make it the best body? Why not make it the best mind? You know what I'm saying? Why not try to learn every day? You know? Why not try to learn things new every day, right? And going on to that is how to change and how to make people care about you is, well, you can't really make people care about you. You know what I'm saying? You can't force it. You can't force anything that doesn't come right to you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you force everything, it's not always going to go in your way. You know, letting it come naturally is always the best thing for it to happen. Now, my motto is, if you really want something bad, you'll do anything to take it, right? You'll do anything to get it, which is very true to regards of fighting for that spot because, you know, I learned this. I learned that if you don't value yourself to the highest, if you don't get up every day and just go, 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 someone out there is going to take your spot, no matter who it is. Just think about this for a second. Think about the basketball team. Think about like a basketball team, right? There's 12 spots and the starters already picked out five because that's how many people can play at a court at one time, five people. So you have five people and the team capacity is 12. So 12 minus five, because five picked out. So you have seven rosters left, seven roster spots left for the bench, you know, and the tryouts are in a week or two from now. Do you think that if you started doing it now, practicing now every day, for 2 weeks, you think you'd be in a better spot since the guys who had to see for 3 months straight, consistency, persistency, determination, hard will, and what his and the thing is, he's most likely gonna make it over you. And the example in that is you really just gotta work on it. You gotta work on your skill. Get good at it. That's how people start caring about you. For value. If you provide value to something, people will start caring about you a lot. And that's what I gotta do. I gotta add value to this world. And I've been lacking a lot. I've been doing better now. I remember when I was in high school, man. That's high school days. I've been talking about that on here on this podcast and the Life of a Champ podcast actually. Go subscribe to Life of a Champ podcast if you guys already haven't. He will teach you a lot of things. That guy is incredibly smart and wise at the age of 20. He's only 21, guys. He's literally only 21. So go follow his podcast, Life of a Champ podcast, and go follow his Instagram as well. It's the same thing, Life of a Champ podcast. But like I was saying, yeah, you gotta really add value to this world, man, because people need it. People who are unfortunate, you gotta think of yourself as a fortunate. Cause look, I got a roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? I got a roof over my head. I got food to eat. You know, I got, you know what I'm saying? I have a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky. I'm really lucky out here, and I have the opportunity to build myself up, which that's what you guys also gotta realize too. Like, you have a chance. Everybody has a chance out here. You just gotta make sure that you're putting all your time into that, right? And this is why I need to practice on too. This is why I'm making this deep talk right here because I care about you guys. If you guys didn't know, like I know this video is like telling nobody cares about you, but it's just the irony in that, bro. Because people like even me, I'm thinking that nobody cares about me, but there's people out there that do. But it's just that a life lesson is nobody deserves anything. You gotta put the work in to deserve that. You know, like Cristiano Ronaldo said in his quote, you can have all the talent you want, but hard work is better. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the talent and keep lacking, but the hard work, the dedication every day, it sucks. It's tiring. I can tell you guys that. Even if you love doing it every day, like imagine it's like a burnout. You're gonna get burned out, but you're gonna keep going because that's the only thing that'll keep you, man. It's not even about motivation. You just gotta do it. And that's what I gotta tell myself every day is wake up. You know what I'm saying? Just wake up, you know. Just get out of bed, man. That's the least you could do. Just get out of bed and keep going because something's out there from you. You know what I'm saying? You might not know what it is yet, and that's okay, guys. We have time, you know. We have time to figure things out. Take it slow. Don't take things fast, you know. Take things slow because it will be better. You won't be in a hassle. You won't have to worry. You won't be stressed out as much if you take things slow. Whereas if you take things fast, it feels like you're just in a rush, a heap of everything. But another thing that I have to tell you guys about is this strategy right here. I'm gonna tell you guys the strategy because I looked at my screen time, right? You know how if you have an Apple phone, I don't know about Android, but if you have an Apple iPhone and you look at hold up, let me show you guys how to get to it. So if you go to settings and you go to screen time, then it'll like tell you like on the top right here like what it is. You know what I'm saying? You probably won't see it. Yeah, you can't see it. It's not focused. But yesterday, bro, mine was actually pretty decent. Yesterday it was like 4 hours, but the day before it was like 10 hours, and I was like, what, 10 hours? I was thinking to myself, what could I possibly have done for 10 hours on my phone? And I just checked everything. I was like, okay, internet, 5 hours. I was mad at myself, man. I truly was. I was like, why? What am I doing? You're wasting time. That's what you're doing. The social media, you know what I'm saying? It gets us hooked. I know. Trust me, it gets me hooked. I was on social media for like 3 hours yesterday. But that's not gonna get you anywhere, guys. If you use it correctly, then yes. If you use it to market yourself and put yourself out there, which you guys have to do. That's another thing I'm gonna talk about later, is you have to put yourself out there for people to care. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect someone to jump at you from your home. You know what I'm saying? If you just stay inside all day, that's not how it works. I wish it was that way, but it's not. So you have to put yourself out there. But no, another thing you guys have to do is, if you guys are using social media just to browse, just to not use it to better yourself, I would get off of it for a little bit, or have a minimum time, like an hour a day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an hour a day in the night to wind down or something. But you should not be using that as your full source. You should not be using that as your full source. And I widely agree to that aspect, because social media does take a toll. Like, it takes like a rough toll on how you perceive things in life, because just society like pressures everything in, and society posts stuff that's like, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, no, bruh. You know, take time, you know what I'm saying? It took all those people who were posting all this cool stuff, like, it took them years to get right. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell you that, because it wouldn't make it fun. It wouldn't make you guys sad, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to market themselves, man, for the mass media. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be fun if they told you the actual truth, but here I am. That's what I'm here for, guys. You know what I'm saying? The celebrities, man, the social media influencers, man, they don't have a perfect life. I'm trying to tell you guys that straight up, because a lot of people are just saying, "Oh, like, they have the best life. They're better than me. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't have the time right now. I don't have the money to do this like that." You know, blah 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 blah. Like, where do you think they got this from, man? Where do you think they were they always like this? No, and that's what you guys gotta realize. You gotta realize that everybody was in the same position as an average. You know what I'm saying? You guys gotta realize that everybody was in the same position as me sitting here at 2 a.m. on this live. You know? Everyone was in the same position. You know, like, it's not just me saying this, man. I bet if some people actually tell you the truth, is that, from the jump, they would actually tell you the truth and say, "Oh, I was at this point in my life one time. I wasn't at the best point. I wasn't there. I didn't have all the money." You know what I'm saying? There's a very few people out there who are just like born into it and just have that. But that's not real, man. You want to seriously be born into something without putting the work in? Like, I understand you can't control who your parents are. I can understand you can't control what family you're born into, but you can control what you do with it. You can control, oh, I have all this money. So what can I do with this money? Should I make more money? Yes. 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 Keep going. Don't let anyone stop you. Keep going. No matter what light you're in. No matter what light you're in. You know what I'm saying? And back to distractions thing. Back to distractions. Don't be on social media for that long. Be on it for like about an hour a day. Personally, me, I'm trying to cut that off. I'm trying to cut social media down to a minimum, just for this, because this I love this. I love YouTube, guys. So I'm only gonna do it just for this. That's why I'm just trying to tell y'all. Just because I want to build this up. I really want to take this somewhere. So that's why I'm only doing social media. I'm only doing it for this. And the way to cut down your distractions is, I have an idea for you guys. I have an idea. And this is for myself too. I will be participating. 24 hours in a day, right? I want you to dedicate 10 minutes, 10 minutes to different things. So like don't do like one thing for 10 minutes, but like do hmm, example. Say you wanna, you come back from work or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like 8 hour day, 7 hour day, whatever. You come back from work, say you wanna go, you know, you wanna play an instrument, 10 minutes a day. Okay, then after that, read 10 minutes a day. Then after that, you know, journal 10 minutes a day. Then after that, you know, laundry 10 minutes a day. Then after that, you know, mm, maybe you could do something like I would say, you know, start small. You can, if you want to start a business, work on that 10 minutes a day. And then obviously grow, you know what I'm saying? Obviously grow all that stuff. And instead of 10 minutes a day, maybe do like 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, 40 minutes a day, an hour a day, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously once it gets to hour a day, you'll have you'll have less things to do, but it will keep you more occupied because you'll be doing it, you know what I'm saying? But for the first but first off, just take your time, write all the stuff that you are interested in and pursue that for 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day. And then after you tried all that, bring it down to about hmm, maybe three things right now. Because if you do too much, if you do like if you do about 8 things, 10 things, that's going to be overwhelming. And it might not work out because you're not going to remember all the other things that you went back to. So I would just pick three really good things that you are interested in. So I think you should do 10 minutes a day for a month, right? Then after the month ends, that's when you pick the three things that you really maybe passionate about, maybe just need to work on, need to focus on, or stuff that will benefit you in the long run, right? Three things and practice them for an hour a day, okay? An hour a day. So 3 hours for those three things. And you'll think yourself later. You will actually start to think yourself later. It might not do anything for the first couple months, for the first couple years, maybe. But it will pick up. It will. You know? I always, even to this day, I'm still thinking to myself, like, why am I not getting anywhere? And I always keep practicing and practicing. And it's because I'm not practicing enough. It really takes a long time to develop all these things. It takes a long time to develop all these things in natural light. You know, if you want to be a gym, if you want to be big and strong, you know, those people who are actually big and strong, the natural way, they probably went to the gym 5 years, 6 years, 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. Like after a year of going to gym, I'm like, bro, like I don't see no results. Like I didn't see anything happen. Well, just keep going, man. Be consistent. People will start caring. You know what I'm saying? If you do the right things, the right time to yourself, if you just keep going and don't stop for nobody and just move like the president. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop you. You can't break a man with no heart. That's the thing. Cold-blooded. You can't break a man with no heart. That's the most dangerous man out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't stop for nothing. You can't find a lot of those people out here in this world. But I'm telling you guys, that's what you guys gotta be. You guys have to have that mindset. Always move like the president. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving like in silence. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do though. Yeah, I wouldn't really tell anybody your plans either. You know, your closest people, you might not even want to tell them either, man, because they might exploit you. Find trusted people, maybe like actually trusted people, but sometimes you never know who to trust in this world, and that's what it is. But Yeah, I would never tell my plans to anybody like that. So back to the whole thing about nobody cares, right? So this is what you guys gotta do. If nobody cares about you. Don't care about them. Have that mindset where if they don't care about you, you don't care about them, right? And the reason is because they're trying to prove like they're trying to prove something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to talk all that like they're not, right? If they don't care about you, bro, don't care about them back. You got stuff to work on. You got a lot of things to do. Go do it. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the best interest. You might not, and I understand you. You might not want to do that stuff every day. Nobody does. You know, not even the best. Not even the best of the best. Do you think that? Do you think that sometimes, uh, do you think sometimes that Floyd Mayweather, example, wanted to box every day, wake up at 2 a.m., go for a run, go to the gym, 5 a.m., come back, eat breakfast, then go to the boxing gym again, then come back, then go lift weights some more, and then come back, eat dinner, and then go to bed for a little bit. And sometimes you wouldn't even go to bed. That's the thing sometimes, man. People get burned out because they don't get enough sleep, which I recommend you should get enough sleep. But I don't know. I'm an advocate for sleep, but I also really think that you should take maybe like 2 days out of the week to just grind, straight grind. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can't be resting. Sometimes in this world, you really can't be resting because the world doesn't wait for you. That's another quote too. Like the world is not going to stop time to wait for you. You know, that's why you gotta get out there. That's why you truly just gotta go. You know, and that's the thing that's been bothering me. It's been making me feel some type of way is just because all that pressure on you is building you up, but you gotta thrive in pressure. You know, that's what makes you the better person. Being calm, being collected. You know, not like being a true self when the times are tough. You know what I'm saying? Not panicking and not making things more dramatic than it has to be in a time of fear. And I understand that. And I understand a lot of people are just based off of feelings and they react like that. It happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to everybody that they sometimes just panic a lot and they don't know what to do. But trust me, I'm trusting myself. I'm trusting myself too. Just don't panic. Just take it with the calm body because then you'll react better to this. All right. So in this term that nobody cares about you is just it's a fallacy. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, obviously when you're a kid, people care about you because you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone likes kids, right? Everyone likes kids. But as you get to that age, 18, 19, 20, 21, that's when like, okay, if you're like a low man like me, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you enough. Like, imagine this, right? Imagine this. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Imagine this. If I die tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? How many people really care? How many people really look back and say, oh, like, this dude was an inspiration? Like, no, bruh. Nobody would care about me. And that's just life, bro. I'm not saying I deserve it because I don't yet. You know what I'm saying? But in the future, you know what I'm saying? It's it's inevitable, bro. It's inevitable because I will make it to the top. I will. I will make it to the top. I just have that ingrained in my mind that I will make it to the top in whatever I do because I'm just determined. And that's how you guys should think too. It's not being entitled. It's just called chasing a dream. It's having high expectations for yourself. That's what it is. Just think about that. You know, it's a sad. It's a tough way to think about it. It's a sad way to think about it. But Not everything in life is flowers and roses, you know what I'm saying, and sunshines. There's gonna be days where you're bad on track, and that's why I'm telling you guys that you gotta look at social media as a tool and not as an escape. Because if you look at it as an escape, it's gonna take you down the wrong path. You know, it's gonna take you guys down a very evil path into basically just not having any self control over yourself. And a lot of people, and there's been people who have not taken social media well, very lightly, and I feel very sad about that. I feel sad for them because they have not. I don't know what it was. I don't know what exactly happened, but they just couldn't handle it. And I'm trying to look out for you guys. I'm trying to look out for you guys and to have expectations that's high for yourself because you guys can do this. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can do this. Respectfully, I believe in everybody. I believe in everybody in the chat. And for the people who are watching at home, for the people who watch and are gonna watch it later. I believe in everybody in this chat. I believe hard, you know? I just believe in y'all. 2:55. It's 2:55 right now. I'm gonna end it in a little bit because I have to go on a run. 3 a.m. But, you know, times are tough. But when times are tough, can't let anyone get to you. It's in the mental, you know? Like I said earlier, another things we have to reflect on. Nobody might care about you now, but people will care about you in the future. And bet that people will look at you as a superior if you work on yourself. Wait, like to be honest, like look, flashback moment. It might not be big of a growth, but it's a better growth than when I was out in high school. I progressed. I progressed like after high school, because in high school I really just didn't care, and now I care, and now I'm doing better for myself. I'm going to the gym, eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's way more to that, but you know, people do care about you guys, and I want you guys to know that at the end of the day, I'm here for you. All right. If you guys need someone to talk, if you guys need someone to chat, you know, if you need me to make more videos on this, what do you guys think about having a part two to this? Because I can really talk about this all day. But yeah, people will care about you, you know? And I really want you guys to watch this whole video because the title may seem as if I'm bluffing, but I'm actually not. This is all the truth, 100%. You know, you just gotta put the work in. You can't let nobody take anything from you. You know, that's your job. That's your job in life. Your job is not a grocery worker. You know what I'm saying? Your job is not, you know, maybe IT. No, your job isn't an entrepreneur. Like your job is to literally make sure that nobody takes anything from you. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that we can all do a good job at that. If you just cut off all the distractions, and I'm telling you, this is gonna take a long time. This is not gonna take 2 weeks. And I'm tired of that because even I thought I was always looking for that instant gratification, but no. If you think delayed gratification, you will do better, right? It's just like this if you spend money. Like if you get your paycheck and you spend money on maybe going out all the time and maybe, buying clothes. That's just instant gratification because you want it. You want to validate people. But let's say you take that money and you invest it into something you like or into something that is gonna work for you in the long run, like real estate or stocks or something like that. That will work for you, you know? That's better. That's delayed gratification because those things take time to appreciate. Those things take time to build into great things. So just think about it that way. Yourself, who as you are as a person, takes time to build, you know? You don't build in 2 weeks. You build in years, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's good about life. That's what I love about life is because life is beautiful. Life is beautiful the way it is, you know? The chance to getting up every day and being blessed, you know, into having that fear, you know what I'm saying, be in your mind, but you can reverse that and get out of it and keep going. That's what I love about it, man. Like even when the times are most tough, and I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I will. You know what I'm saying? You will get to that point. And it's gonna be heartbreaking. It's gonna be very, very tough. But I'm telling you guys that you guys gotta get out of that, you know? And that you guys can make it. I know you guys can, you know? Nobody's in the chat right now. So I'm about to end this deep talk. I hope you guys like this deep talk. I hope you guys like more of these type of things. I'm going to do a finance one tomorrow. Even though I'm not a finance guru or anything like that, I want to practice being financially literate. So I'm going to just talk to you guys about stuff I'm approaching in tomorrow's daily deep talk. But I want to see if you guys can do this too. Look at this. Look at this. Exactly, guys. So that was my call. Time to go and conquer Earth. Let's do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I guarantee it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys like this daily deep talk right here. Without further ado, I'm gonna go to the next one. I hope you all have a good day. I hope one of you guys, at least one of you guys, takes this to heart and really just tries to go all in because at the end of the day, it is worth it. You'll feel better if you'll feel way better on the inside, knowing that you've done the best that you can. You know, because that's all you can do in life is be the best be the best out there and be the best that you can be. And so I hope you guys have a good one. KJ23 out. Peace.